Hey everyone, so I just wanted to come on here and kind of do a wrap-up kind of video of my fandom year in review. Did a bunch of cons, did a bunch of cosplays, have some vlogs on here of all my adventures, or most of my adventures throughout the year for you guys to see. And yeah, so let's just get into this. Caveat, if you hear any like random background noises, my family are all home and they're all making a lot of noise, so just disregard any random sounds that you hear. But yeah, let's get into this. So I did 11 cosplays this year, which is insane. 11. I actually, you know what, I thought that was a little bit too much. You know, I'm just one short of having done one cosplay per month for the year. But I went back and I looked and I saw that I did 14 last year, so I'm doing pretty good. 11 cosplays, and I had planned to do about, I think, 6 or 7 for sure for 2018. I think I got about 4 done out of that list. And then I did a character, Michonne from The Walking Dead. I didn't do the cosplay that I had planned, but I did do a Michonne cosplay, and it was one that I liked even better than the cosplay that I had planned to do. And actually, this is the hairstyle from that cosplay. It's season 9 Michonne. She has shaved half of her head. She has her dreads, and I thought that style was so badass. I decided to do that cosplay, and I'm still rocking the hair. The con was about a month ago. Actually, I still have like the piece of Carl's shirt that she has wrapped in her locks. Actually, I didn't take that out. I was just like, man, F it, leave it. But yeah, I did Michonne. She wasn't planned. It was kind of a spur of the moment thing. When I ID'd her pants and stuff, I was just like, I think I can do it. So I did it. And one of the other cosplays that was not on the list was Shuri from Black Panther. I loved the movie. I loved the female characters in the movie. Okoye and Nakia's costumes were a little bit more intricate than I feel like are for my skill level at the moment, but one of Shuri's cosplays I thought it was pretty doable for me, so I decided to do that one. It's the one where she flips off, doing the family-friendly version. She flips off T'Challa towards the beginning of the movie. I thought that cosplay looked a little bit more in my skill range, so I just decided to do that one. And I kind of went all out for that cosplay. I got a henna hand tattoo that's similar to the one that Shuri has. Shaved back of my head. It's actually still not grown in. The design is gone. I'll insert a picture of what it looks like here in the video, but yeah, it's still not grown back in. I'm like, hey, you know what, I wanted to try something new with my hair anyway, so I decided to just go ahead and shave the back of my head. It was really cute while the style lasted. I'm just letting it grow back in right now. Wasn't bold enough to shave the side of my head for Michonne. Did think about it though. So yeah, did those 2 cosplays that were not planned. One of the cosplays that was on my list was Arya Stark from Game of Thrones. I did her, again, one that was more in my skill level. She's wearing kind of almost, they looked with a little tweaking, they could have been kind of present day kind of clothes. It's the one where she's pretending to be a clams dealer. She's going around Bravo Sea selling clams and oysters and stuff like that. That was a little bit more of my skill level, so I decided to do that cosplay. Been a Game of Thrones fan for a while. Arya's my favorite character. Got this drawing handy. I actually got this from Inner Demons. on Instagram. He was at a Walker Stalker and he did this drawing, and I picked it up because I love Ari so much. So I was really happy that I could do one of her costumes and do it justice, I felt like. So yeah, those are some of the cosplays that I did this year. I'll insert the picture of all of the cosplays that I did this year. It was a lot. It was a lot. I did 7 conventions this year, and that's up from 4 last year. I did 2 days of NYCC, which next year, not going to be doing that again. I think 1 day is enough for me. I did a free convention called WinkCon, Women in Comics Convention. That turned out to be really cool considering it was free. I did BoroCon. Don't think that one is going to be around much further than beyond the 2 years that it's been in existence. The turnout was really crappy this year. They didn't have hardly, I don't even think they had any real celebrities to pull in a crowd this time. But yeah, I did that con. I did Walker Stalker Con. I did 3 Walker Stalker Cons. I did Walker Stalker Con London in the beginning of the year for my birthday. I did Walker Stalker Con Atlanta, and I did Walker Stalker Con New Jersey. London was crazy because it was my first time overseas. It was my first time, you know, traveling. Actually, no. I did do a 7-hour flight to LA last year before last. No, that was last year. Wow. All these, I've been cosplaying for 3 years, guys, and they're all sort of blending into each other. But yeah, I did a 7-hour flight to LA, so the flight itself wasn't bad, but it was my first time, you know, being overseas, and it was crazy. Really good experience. Met a bunch of cosplayers that I've been following for years, and it was just really awesome experience. That was the Walker Stalker cons that I did. One con that was not on my list at all, not even a thought really, was MegaCon Orlando. I had no intentions of going, didn't even know about the con actually until Lucy Lawless and Renee O'Connor was announced. Now, you guys, I've been a fan of Xena, Warrior Princess, since I was 12 years old. I never got to meet Lucy Lawless or, you know, anybody from the cast really up until last year when Ted Raimi and Bruce Campbell came to Walker Stalker Con Atlanta, and they were promoting Ash vs. the Evil Dead. So I'd never met anybody from that show for over 20-something years until last year. And when Lucy Lawless and Renee O'Connor got announced for MegaCon Orlando, my mind blew, and I immediately bought tickets. I was like, screw everything else, screw what I have to do. I'm getting down to Florida and I'm going to meet them. Unfortunately, Renee O'Connor had to cancel probably about a couple of weeks before, 2 or 3 weeks before the con, but Lucy Lawless was able to come, and bless, I met her. Queen of my life. Like, I never thought I would meet her, and she blew my expectations, and it was just overall one of the best celebrity encounters, one of the best con experiences that I had to do, and I actually felt like I was on vacation for those couple of days that I was in Florida, because, you know, as you cosplayers know, going away for a con or going to a con is not a vacation. It is work, especially if you're like doing multiple changes and all that. It's work. It feels like, you know, you're not relaxed. But I got into Orlando on Friday. This was a 4-day con. It was going Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I got in on Friday, and I was like, you know what, I'm not even going to go to the con. I'm going to relaxed, Went to the pool. There were palm trees everywhere. It was so good. Went to like a restaurant that I went to the Waffle House for the first time. It was down the block from my hotel. And it was just a really cool experience. My first day. And then the other 2 days that I was there, I was at the con, and I met Lucy both days of the con. I got my pictures with her, got her autograph, and it was just one of the most beautiful experiences that I've had with an actress. I cried. there were tears. I have video evidence of this that I was not gonna. I think it's in one of my vlogs, but I'm not gonna put it in here. It's embarrassing. And I got to meet some Xena cosplayers for the first time. Like, never thought that would happen either. In the year of our Lord 2018, Xena cosplayers. So that was amazing. Got some pictures with them. And Orlando being a spur of the moment kind of convention, it turned out to be one of the best experiences that I've had. Even better than freaking going to Europe for the first time. I also did 8 kind of fan events throughout the year besides cons. So that included like after parties, and like Walker Stalker Con had an after party. That was kind of a separate event, a separate and open event from the convention. I met Tom Payne. He did the Build series, which is like an interview kind of situation where the audience is there and you can, you know, watch the interview live. And we met him afterwards. I got pictures of him and all that. I did the New York Comic-Con / Geek Girl Strong workout kind of event that they had. That was amazing. I hurt my foot. It's still hurting 3 months later. Need to go to the podiatrist. Gotta do that soon. Yeah, some events like that throughout the year, which were super awesome. And I actually have some footage of that as well on some vlogs. For example, the for example, the Walking Dead event, Survival Sunday, where they premiered the season finale of season 8 in the movie theaters. That was awesome. I have that vlog up. So yeah, it was really cool doing like little events like that throughout the year as well, besides cons, and some of them actually cosplayed at as well. And kind of finally, to wrap up the video, I just wanted to talk about my plans for 2019. So my plans are a lot less structured than they were last year. Last year had lists, and this year I'm just like, I think I'm just gonna go with the flow, really. I definitely don't want to do as many cosplays as I have done in the past. I really like to kind of hone down and focus and really make the few cosplays that I do as best as I can. So I definitely want to do a less cosplays. The only one that is 100% sure that I'm going to do is Fun Ghoul from Danger Days, True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys, My Chemical Romance. So if you guys don't know, My Chemical Romance, they did kind of a concept album that's not a concept album for their final record, what turned out to be their final record, Danger Days, True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys. And I'm doing Frank's character, gun name, Fun Ghoul. I had actually planned to do this for Halloween this past Halloween. Ran out of time, couldn't get all the items that I needed, especially his limited edition vest. I actually have his gun somewhere in the corner over there, but that's another item that's like really hard to get. But thankfully I got that when they came out, 8 years ago, something like that. But his vest is super limited edition. I could get a cosplay replica. Don't really want to go that route. I'd rather have the official licensed one, we'll see how that goes. I think I might end up making it instead of buying one that's $100 and something, almost just as much as the actual one. I might as well make my own. So that's the only one that I'm gonna definitely do. Other plans are up in the air. I'm thinking I'll maybe do Sasha from the episode Alone. I have every piece for that cosplay, just haven't done it for some reason. Kingdom Carol is another cosplay that I have all the pieces for, just haven't done it. So those are a few cosplays that I'm thinking of doing. As for cons, I really want to stay more local. This year I did a bunch of local cons, and I did 3 faraway cons. So Walker Stalker Con London, Walker Stalker Con Atlanta, and MegaCon Orlando in Florida. So super expensive, right? So definitely wanted to stay more local and do less faraway cons. They're awesome, but they cost a lot of money. And next year I just want to focus on the local cons only, pretty much. I do have a vacation that I'm planning with my mother, so that's gonna take a lot of my con funds. So, and I mean, there's not a shortage of local conventions in New York City that I can go to, so it's not a big loss to not be going to faraway cons. So for example, I'm definitely gonna do Wink Con again, Women in Comics Convention. That con was free and it was awesome. Walker Stalker Con New Jersey is always there. New York Comic Con I am definitely gonna do, but only one day. This year I was supposed to do one day. I was like, oh, I can, last minute I bought another ticket and I regretted it. I'm like, New York Comic Con is so overwhelming. Like, I feel like for me, one day is enough. I'm gonna see if I can do Big Apple Con. I know East Coast Comic Con happens, Winter Con, so there are just a bunch of New York City cons that I can go to and I want to check out. So yeah guys, that is my fandom year in review, plus my future con plans, cosplay and con plans for 2019. If you guys have any questions about any of the cons that I went to, or about any of my upcoming plans, just let me know. You know, actually, one event that I know for sure that I'm gonna go to, that I was actually trying to get to like tomorrow, really, is the Walking Dead official studio tour. They are opening up the gates of Alexandria, the gates of Hilltop, the gates of the trash compound, and they're letting people go inside the official Raleigh studios for The Walking Dead, which is something that's brand new. Haven't done it before. You guys have known, you've seen my vlogs. I've done kind of solo trips to Walking Dead locations, filming locations, and I've done official tours, not official. I've done tours through the Atlanta movie tours, Big Zombie 2 and Big Zombie 3, but these are those are private owned slash I went on a website and found the locations myself. This is official, Walking Dead owned, so I'm excited, and I was trying to get to down to Sonoy where the tours are going to be held, as soon as possible, but as soon as like literally Friday, which is tomorrow, didn't happen, but I'm hoping to get to that early next year. So I'll definitely film what I can, take pictures of what I can, and show you guys that. But yeah, that's it. If you guys have any questions or anything, let me know. And thank you so much for watching these videos. Thank you so much for commenting on these videos. It's not like a big YouTuber production over here in these parts. So I'm really just thankful that you guys have taken the time to watch these videos, watch my vlogs, and yeah, I hope you guys have a great new year. Hope you had a great holiday season, and I'll see you in 2019. Oh my God, 2019.